we're at Bale bank level, which is a mine in Greenhow. We weren't aware of this level. It was only when we were doing some work down Prosperous mine, walking up that way, when the homeowner from the local farm approached us and told us about this adit entrance. We had a quick look that day, but the water is quite deep. It comes up to sort of waist to chest height. So we've come back this week with a set of waders. We've even agreed, because we've had a chance to speak to the homeowner, that we can drive right up to the entrance, so our vehicles are only just there. It looks like a very, very long straight adit entrance, very similar to Duke's level. It's quite wet. We don't know what we'll see inside, but we've also brought not only obviously the gas detectors, just in case any gas, but we've brought our laser measurer. So hopefully we may be able to create a survey from this as well. We'll see what happens, and we'll see what it looks like inside. Right, so we're ready to go. We've got our waders on. I'm trying out my new Neo fleece. Don't know if you can tell, but it's absolutely freezing today. That's why I've got my balaclava on. Adam's been taking the mick out of me, saying that I'm going to get too hot, but I think I'm the smart one of the two of us. We'll see. We'll see. I must have done it. Too busy focusing on them. Oh my word! Oh, look at that! That's incredible. So we found this clay pipe just on the side of the passage. How cool is that? We won't be taking it with us because we don't believe in taking things from the mine, so that's going to go back on the side for somebody else to discover. So, oxygen are we down to 16.4 now, so 0.4 off the alarm level. Okay, let's have a little look.
This material's different.
Yeah, so the passage continues on the other side, although the water looks quite deep.
Clay, it's like really. What is it? You know what I mean? It's like a funny layer that we've gone through. There's loads of sulphur in it.
Drops to 16.2 on the other side, but it's still alright. The only issue is it might get a bit wet.
Why, how deep is it?
16.0 now.
That might be. Our breath.
Yeah, building up.
And because our breath's warm, it'll rise, and that's up at the top. be aware that the stuff by our shoulders are quite soft ground.
Yeah. So we've gone a fair way in. We're going to survey it in a minute, but we've gone a fair way in and we've encountered a collapse. The water's quite deep on the other side, so what we thought to do is Adam's got his spade. We'll just dig out the collapse, lower the water level, and then we can carry on. So we've come back to the entrance and we're going to head back in again. So we're back at the collapse. Adam's brought his spade. He's just clearing it now, trying to lower the water level on the other side so that we can continue, because at the moment it's coming up to nearly my neck when I went through on the other side. Positive note, having put the gas detector on the other side, there's no build up of gas on the other side. That's something you have to really watch for. If you've got a collapse, you can get a build up on the opposite side from where you are, and you need to be really aware of that. You can hear the gas detector going off just there, but that's just because of our breathing, just dropping to about 16% oxygen, but we're still fine. I mean, you can see Adam's been working really hard, and I'm sure the level of the oxygen's probably having an effect. We're just letting that water drain through now. We've lowered the level by digging out the collapse now, so the other side doesn't look too bad. We're going to go through. We don't really want to hang around because we don't want the rest of this to come in and us have to dig out the other side. It'd be quite unnerving for us, so we're going to head through, see what we can see, quick measure, and then come back, I think. So Adam's going to make his way through now. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to take the shovel and leave it on the other side of this dig just in case.
In case we have to dig our way back out as
exactly,
well.
Exactly.
That sounds lovely, Tom.
We've just made our way through the collapse now. The water is quite high. I mean, it's coming up to sort of just above my waistline. So it's got to watch the gas detector doesn't go in the water. So it looks like this is the end of our exploration. We've continued about 50 metres from the end of the collapse that we dug through, and we've just come to this complete infill here. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to make it through this. It looks like a very large collapse. I don't think it's the end, but I don't think we're going to be digging through that. So we're going to call it here. We've reached the end of the adit. I say we've reached the end, the current end. There's a massive collapse here. We've given it a good go, digging about a metre through with the spade, but it's just too much hard work, and that could be absolutely massive. There's no point carrying on. We'll head out now, pace it out, measure it, get some measurements so that we can create at least a rough survey. You'll know that the gas detector's going off all the time. That's just because our alarm level's set at 15.5. The oxygen here was at around 16 anyway, but because of our breathing and there's no airflow, it just drops it even further. But we're well aware of it. We'll make our way back out now then. Oh.